Imagine you're sitting on your bed late at night, phone in one hand, bank app open. You scroll. Savings? Small. Investments? Smaller. And you think, I've been doing this for years. Why does it still feel like nothing is happening? Then you hear someone say, after a certain point, money just starts multiplying. Sounds fake. Sounds like rich people folklore. But here's the truth. There are specific levels of net worth where everything starts to feel different. Not emotionally, mathematically. And once you understand these levels, you stop feeling behind and start realizing you might be closer than you think. Today, I'll show you the 3 net worth milestones where money shifts from crawling to walking to sprinting. Most people think wealth grows in a straight line. Save $1, get $1 closer. Save more, move forward evenly. But investing doesn't work like a straight road. It works like a snowball rolling downhill. Slow at first, painfully slow, then suddenly heavy, fast, hard to stop. And there are 3 points on that hill where the snowball gets noticeably heavier. The first level is $100,000, not because it's a sexy number, but because it's the point where compounding finally stops whispering and starts clearing its throat. Let's say you invest in broad markets and average around 7% per year long term. At $10,000, 7% is about $700. At $50,000, 7% is about $3,500. At $100,000, 7% is about $7,000. That means your money is now generating several thousand per year without you working extra hours. Nothing magical, just math. Before this level, almost all growth comes from you. After this level, growth starts coming from your capital. This is why the first $100,000 feels brutal. You're doing nearly all the lifting. It's like pedaling a heavy bike uphill with no gears. Slow, sweaty, questionable life choices. But once you cross 100,000, a small motor turns on. Not a rocket, but a motor. And it never turns off. Let's use a simple example. Assume you invest $500 per month. You average 7% per year long term. It takes roughly 8 years to reach 100,000. During that time, about half of that money came from your contributions. About half came from growth, which feels underwhelming. So people say, this is taking too long, and they stop, not realizing they just finished the hardest part. It's like quitting a video game after finishing the tutorial. All the pain, none of the rewards. The second level is around $600,000 to $700,000. This is where money starts behaving very differently. At $650,000, 7% is about $45,000 per year, just from growth, not from your job, not from overtime, from ownership. That's the moment when work becomes optional before it becomes unnecessary. You may still choose to work, but psychologically, you know you're no longer trapped. Losing a job becomes annoying, not catastrophic. You sleep better. You say no more easily. You stop panicking about every expense because you finally have financial gravity. Your money has weight. Something sneaky also happens here. Your mindset changes. Before, how do I pay this? Now, is this worth delaying my future? That $200 dinner isn't just $200. It's future thousands you're not planting. Wealthy people don't think in prices. They think in lost compounding. That's a completely different operating system. The third level is $1 million. Not because you suddenly buy yachts. Most people don't. The real change is internal. You finally believe this actually works. You stop feeling like an imposter. You stop thinking wealth is only for lucky people. You become dangerous, in a boring, spreadsheet-loving way. At 1 million, 7% is about 70,000 per year, without lifting a finger. That doesn't mean you retire instantly. It means you own your time. And ownership beats income. Every single time. Reaching 1 million isn't the finish line. It's the base camp. From 1 million to reach 2 million, you don't need another miracle. You need time. Historically, markets have doubled roughly every 7 to 10 years, which means the second million is faster than the first, the third faster than the second. Not because you got smarter, not because you found secrets, but because big money grows faster than small money. Same percentage, bigger base. You might be thinking, what about crashes? Good question. Crashes feel scary, but for long-term investors, crashes are discount seasons. When prices fall, your monthly investments buy more shares. When markets recover, those extra shares become profit machines. Every major crash in history eventually recovered. People who stayed invested got richer. People who panicked donated their future. Harsh? True. This whole system isn't complex, it's just uncomfortable, because it requires consistency over excitement, boring over flashy, delayed gratification in a world addicted to now. That's why most people never reach these levels, not because they can't, because they won't stay long enough. The formula is simple. Earn more, spend less, invest the difference. Repeat. No secret coins, no magic indicators, no billionaire morning routines, just ownership plus time. If your numbers feel small right now, good. That means you're early, and early is where the biggest multipliers live. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they stop while it's still boring. Don't be most people. If you want a simple roadmap, comment levels and subscribe, because here we build wealth the smart way.